Try to find ways just to pass the time away. I got the Heritage Mall blues. I got the Heritage Mall blues.
Hi, this is Roxanne.
This is Alex, and you're listening to the Heritage Mall Blues podcast once again for episode 2.
Finally, episode 2.
I can't believe we made it this far. It's been an exciting month. It's been a month now since we did the last one, right?
Yeah, it's been a month. We had other things going on that were out of our control.
Yeah, lots happened in a month.
Yep.
For example,
we
went to the McDonald's in Lebanon, and we met Ronald McDonald.
We did meet Ronald McDonald.
Pretty sure it wasn't the Ronald McDonald.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't. This one had on was like capris. Did you notice that? His pants were like capris of some sort. It was kind of weird.
I've never noticed what the original McDonald guy wears.
Well, he had like a one suit jumper on. The original clown had like a one suit jumper on, and this
the
guy
original
had...
clown had a Happy Meal on his head.
Okay.
And
well, the clown that I remember.
yeah.
And this guy had like a 3-piece suit on with capris of some sort. It was kind of weird. It was kind of weird, but we met him and he seemed nice. And we
I didn't pay attention to this Ronald's fashion.
I did.
Stuff.
I always notice fashion. I'll
Yep.
be the first one to tell you if someone's wearing shitty shoes that don't match their handbag.
Yep. But we got this Ronald McDonald to kind of jump out of character and start quoting corporate policies at us.
Yes.
Because you wanted him to hold up a sign that says Heritage Mall Blues so we could take a picture.
Yep, I did. And he denied us.
And he was worried. Like, didn't he say he was worried that the podcast was a negative thing? He didn't know.
Yes.
And it's almost as if he heard the first episode where he talked to Wendy.
Yeah, he talked to Wendy Kirby about me.
I've heard about this lady. Wendy warned me about you. Stay away.
Oh, either that or he read that comment by Ginny on our YouTube account. Yeah.
Yep.
She's
That's
a
possible.
Negative person. Whatever.
So we should probably talk about this comment that you're bringing up, since you're bringing it up.
Yeah, the negative comment on. So we have our podcast is also on YouTube. You can find us at Heritage Mall Blues on YouTube, and somebody already has, and her name is Ginny with a G.
So Guinea.
Yes, we're going to call her Guinea. So Guinea had a few things to say about me, and a gentleman by the name of Omar, I'd like to point out, but he's the least offensive. Actually, he came to my defense after Guinea tore me apart a little bit. Would you like to read that,
by
Alex?
tearing her apart.
Yeah, read it. Well,
You want me to read?
Yeah, she deserved it.
Okay. All right. Let me look. Okay, Guinea J says, "Why use a picture of the old Hollywood video store being torn down, which, by the way, is not in the Heritage Mall complex, as the signature picture for your Heritage Mall podcast? Also, why all the cussing?" By the way, for the cover art on YouTube, I just wanted something to be up there that was something in local in the area.
Right.
I think I just searched for.
Well, this isn't even about Heritage Mall. This
No.
is just about
What would give her that
landmarks.
idea?
Right. Well, a Heritage Mall is a landmark in the community, but this isn't about the mall. We're not even a part of the mall, so.
Also, why all the cussing?
Yeah, fuck you.
Am I
Guinea.
doing a good impersonation of her?
I don't know.
assume?
I assume she sounds like that, kind of.
Can't you use the word crap once in a while? Don't get me wrong, I cuss as well as the next person, so I know there's a use for this type of language. However, I'm not certain it will draw listeners to your podcast.
How do you cuss poorly? How do you cuss poorly?
I don't know.
What the hell is
Use
she
the word
saying?
crap.
Use the word crap. Well, Guinea, fuck you. I mean, come on. What is this bullshit? Really? If you're going to tear apart our picture and everything else.
I'm not certain saying fuck you to our listeners are going to draw them to our podcast. And then there's Omar. I hope Albany gets a second carousel just to piss off this Roxanne person.
Right?
So Omar is my personal hero now.
Well, I like what he says to Guinea. What does he say there to her?
Oh, yeah. He replied to Guinea. He's like, "Man, you sound like a bitch."
Right. And I can't see from over here because I don't have my glasses on, but what does Guinea say back to him?
Oh, nothing. Oh, wait, no. She says, "Thank you kindly."
Thank you kindly. So we haven't just been hanging out at the McDonald's in Lebanon for a month, I promise you. I've been sick, and that's a part of the reason why we haven't been able to record. I've gotten this horrible disease from one of my carrier monkeys, aka children. And so It's taken a few weeks to get over, and I know that, Alex, you've had it too, so...
Yep, wonder where I got that.
Yeah. You have carrier monkeys. You probably got it from one of them.
Yeah, from them, sure. Do you have any updates on the carousel, or are we done with the carousel?
No, other than... No, I mean, do you really want me to revisit it? Because I have more
Not really,
opinions
no,
about the
no.
carousel.
We don't need another hour-long show.
Yeah.
Not complaining or anything, but
I hate the only thing I would say is that I noticed the name of the carousel is going to be the Albany Carousel Museum. And a lot of people are unaware that this is actually separate from the community and it is not a part of Albany. It's not run by the city. The profits don't go to the city. And I think that's a little misleading. But that's the last thing I have to say about it. So you can put it where you want it. Up Wendy's ass.
okay. All right.
And also, we have another announcement. Alex, you have made us a webpage.
Oh yeah, it's pretty amazing looking. It looks like a generic WordPress page. No, before heritagemallblues.com, I just pointed to the Facebook. Mm-hmm. But I finally got around to setting up a website, which means we now have a podcast feed, which means we are now on iTunes, and that's all set up. If you guys want to listen to us not on YouTube, you can get on your phone and use a podcasting app to subscribe to Heritage Mall Blues. It's really easy to do. Hopefully you know how to do podcasting. If you don't, ask Google.
Ask Google.
Yep, we have a website. We're hitting the big time now.
So over the last month, there's been quite a few things in the news, some interesting police log entries that we would love to get to, and this whole good deed ticket thing going on in Lebanon, which has got a lot of recognition from some of the major networks here in Oregon.
Major networks?
On it. Well, ABC, NBC,
okay.
yeah, KPTV, things like that, have picked up the story about the good deed tickets that Lebanon, Oregon's giving out, which I think is a pretty interesting topic.
But in case people don't know what the hell we're talking about, let's use one of the major networks' websites and read this thing here.
Yes.
Okay, this article from KEZI, it says, the Lebanon Police Department is on the lookout for community members doing good deeds. I'm sorry, it just reads that way, so we have to do that. Lebanon officers said if they see someone performing a good act, they will issue a good deed ticket. The ticket will have a $10 gift card to a local restaurant.
Right.
And they're looking for community members doing good things like helping someone cross the street, picking up trash, or riding your bike with a helmet, and blah, blah, blah. There's a bunch of other stuff. It was started by a Dr. Adam Kirkpatrick.
Who's a dentist?
Who's a dentist. He donated $500 to start the program.
And of course, you know, we first heard about this on Facebook on one of the Lincoln County Uncensored or something like that, or Underground
one of
or
those.
something. Yeah,
I'm subscribed to so many at this point. They
So
all look
am
the
I.
same to me.
Well, the drama's a little different on each one.
Yep.
And so a lot of people are going, this is ridiculous. I can't believe it. This is dumb. I don't want to be stopped for this. And, you know, now we're going to be trading places because I'm so against the carousel and you don't think it's a bad idea. I personally think this is a wonderful idea. And you're like going, wait a minute, this is a little weird.
It's a little weird. Because I just thinking about do they pull people over? That's the one thing that hasn't been answered anywhere. Do they actually pull people over in their cars and give them tickets?
Well, that's been one of the concerns that people have had on these sites.
Because that'd be
you know?
fucked up. Why? That would, like, you know, you're trying to go to work. You just want to get to where you're going and you get pulled over by the cops, which is a stressful thing for most people.
Oh, yeah.
Even law-abiding citizens, that sucks to have a cop behind you.
Yeah, it does.
And to get pulled over. Mm-hmm. Give me a heart attack. And what if they pull me over just to give me this good deed ticket and they hear a hooker in my trunk banging to get out? Or what if I reach to take the good deed ticket and a bag of meth falls out of my sleeve or whatever?
Does meth come in bags? I don't know.
Of course it does. Yeah.
So is that how you
See,
got your
look,
cold,
look, here it
Alex?
is. Yep.
The hooker in your trunk?
Yeah.
So those are all things that people, well, not all of those are concerns people have mentioned, Alex, but a few are rather specific to you, thank God. So those are some of the things that people have talked about that were concerns and just thought it was a ridiculous thing. I personally, it's a little weird to be giving positive reinforcement to adults because by now we really should know what the fuck to do. I mean, you put a helmet on your kid when they're riding a bike. If someone needs help,
that's the thing.
this is
They're treating
common
us like
sense.
children or something.
Well, this is common sense shit. But unfortunately, we've gotten to a place where negative behavior gets more attention in the media or in the community than doing something positive. And so I think this is a positive thing. And what I really like is this is money from the community going back into the community. And so it's reinforcing positive behavior, and it's benefiting local business, small business. I like that. I'm all about that.
That dentist could just give $500 to random homeless people. That'd go back into the community.
Maybe. No, personally, I think we should kill all the turkeys in Lebanon and feed those to the homeless people, but that's a whole other idea of mine.
Great idea.
The soup kitchen.
I think we should feed them to the kids at the schools. Cafeteria food.
Cafeteria food. Oh my goodness. You know what? And that brings me to one more thing about
Great.
Lebanon. So I have a friend who has children at the Lebanon High School.
Okay.
And she was telling me about their parking lot. And I know you and I have talked about weird parking lots before, and we're the shittiest parking lots in town. And
Pizza Hut.
yeah, that's a little weird. There's some random just curbs somewhere, and you've got to drive
Very
around.
confusing.
Yeah, it's very weird, and it's open space. It's
You know
not
what I
like
hate?
It's
I hate
crowded.
when I'm stoned out of my mind and trying to navigate the Pizza Hut parking
You
lot.
can't.
That sucks.
It's the worst.
Yep.
I agree. So, the Lebanon High School parking lot, she's like, you're not going to believe this. You got to go check it out, which I did. And I couldn't believe it. So when you pull it, and I'll put a picture of this on our Facebook page at Heritage Mall Blues on Facebook. You can see a picture of what we're talking about here if you need a visual. When you first pull into the parking lot, the parking spots closest to the front of the school door are all reserved for kitchen staff. At the end of the parking lot, furthest away from the office door where you have to check in when you come into the school, is handicap parking. All the way at the end of the parking lot.
It's where they should be.
Oh, God.
Sorry.
They're at the very end. So people, if you're in a wheelchair or you have any disabilities, you have to get out at the end of the parking lot, walk all the way around up to the front of the school to check in. So Lebanon High School really has that fucked up. I couldn't believe it when I heard it, and it's amazing. Lebanon High School, come on, get your shit together. What the hell?
It sounds like we should have a poll, like worst parking lots ever.
Yeah, the worst parking lot ever in Lynn County.
But still, I think Pizza Hut wins.
I think the Agrestic and Corvallis wins, but that's Benton County, and that's just my opinion.
Yeah, that one's pretty messed up.
It is pretty messed up.
Not that we know anything about that.
No, I've heard about it only.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
I've never been there.
But from what I hear,
It's really, really bad.
you go to the end of the parking lot and it just gets narrower and narrower and narrower, and then you realize there's no way out,
Right.
and you have to back up,
Yeah.
and that must suck for their customers.
Yeah.
You know,
It is pretty bad. It's
think they're
pretty
having
stupid.
a bad trip.
It's a bad situation there for sure. Anyways, the Good Deed tickets.
Oh, we're still on that.
Yeah, we're going back because I called and got to speak with the police chief at Lebanon Police Department.
Awesome.
And I had some questions for him about how this program works. And so,
And I haven't heard this yet, so
Yeah.
I need to listen to this too, I guess.
okay. So I asked him a couple questions, and we're just going to play that for you now.
All right.
And could you just tell me your name, please?
Frank Stevenson.
Okay. Thank you. And you are the chief of police at Lebanon Police Department, correct?
I am, yes.
So how many of these Good Deed tickets have you given out?
I don't know exactly how many we've given out.
Okay. For what types of things are officers giving, the ones that they have given out, for what types of things have they given them?
It can be anything from someone is, we're crossing a crosswalk, using the proper signals. It could be while they are at a call of service and the person is being helpful. I mean, there's just a whole lot of different things they can give them these Good Deed tickets for.
Uh-huh.
Basically, it's just showing our appreciation for good behavior.
So can you tell me a little bit about the birth of this idea and how this came about?
Sure. We had a business here in town that wanted to donate some money towards the city, donate to the police department, and wanted it used for purposes of giving out Good Deed tickets. And he was basically donating money to help with the positive, kind of like a positive vibe. Get the positive vibe out there, saying thanks for doing something good today. We appreciate the things you're doing. So that was kind of the birth of it, and it's nothing that the city is funding. It's something that a private entity has donated the money to us to try this program out to see, is this something very successful? Do people appreciate it? No, yes, type of thing.
Mm-hmm. And what kind of community response have you heard? Have you heard about, some of the people who are like, oh, this is kind of a weird idea, or?
Yeah, I have heard about that. I heard that people thought we were just, going around stopping people and giving out these good deed tickets and, trying to obtain their information or something like that. To me, that's just not true. The whole idea behind this is just a way of the police thanking people for doing good things.
For doing the right thing.
And good things could be anything. I mean, it could be someone calling in a suspicious circumstance, or it could be someone calling us saying, hey, there's a very intoxicated person over here that needs help. Someone that, is out there being an active community member,
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like there's no hidden objective behind the good deed tickets. It's as simple as us thanking the community members for doing good acts. That is as simple as it is.
So when the $500 that has been allocated for this, because I remember reading that in an interview that's the amount that was given, when that's tapped out, do you guys plan on continuing this program?
No, not unless the person that donated wants to continue it.
Okay, and one more question, because, as you were talking about this, it made me wonder, have any of the good deed tickets resulted in an arrest? Like an officer stopped someone and was like going to award them, and they're like, wait a minute, you've got a warrant out.
No.
Okay.
No. And it's because when we do give out a good deed ticket, or we're not asking for the individual's name or identity or anything like that. It's just, I'll give you an example. The other day, it was kind of when we first kicked this off, there was a mother who was walking behind her child who just got a new bike for Christmas, and the kid was wearing her helmet, and the mom was walking along with him and making sure that he was, doing things that he was supposed to be doing, and that was an observed good act. I mean, we have a parent out there watching their kid, and the kid was, behaving and having a helmet on, a new bike, and so that was, that's a positive thing. And, we cruised by, saw that, and asked, hey, we really appreciate you keeping an eye on your kid, making sure they're wearing a helmet. Here's a good deed ticket to go out. And it's to three businesses right now are wanting to. It's
a Growler, Big Town Hero, and who am I missing?
It's the new place out there at the hotel. I can't remember. It's 1850. The restaurant at the new. At the new.
Is that over by the
hotel.
Hospital?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in the new. What do they call it? The Samaritan kind of corner there.
Yeah, that whole complex over there. There's like apartments and I've seen it, but I haven't stopped in. So, have you stopped in there before? Is it nice?
Yeah, very nice. Very nice.
Check it out.
Yeah, but it's just we have things that we can reward kids with, like Slurpee tickets from 7-Eleven.
Are those a part of it, or is that separate?
That's separate.
Okay.
That's something that 7-Eleven does. Like
cool.
I think pretty much nationwide. Don't quote me on that, but
okay.
I think it's pretty much. It's very well known. So, when we see a kid that's riding his bike with his helmet on, a lot of times he'll go to Slurpee, or if he does something, he comes in here and turns something he found, that's like a Slurpee ticket. And the idea behind the good deed tickets was, this might be something we can give adults. Mm-hmm. And when adults are give them, something, they can go have a burger at the Growler Cafe, or go get a sandwich down at Big Town, or go to the new restaurant over here. And
mm-hmm.
and these are businesses that said, I like this idea. I want to participate. And I know when they hand in the ticket then goes to the person who donated the money, and then he pays for up to I think it's like $10 a ticket.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the idea, and I do know there was some negativity right at the beginning, and I don't understand why, to be honest,
right.
Because it's nothing. Like I said, there's no hidden agenda behind it. It's just us our way of wanting to thank community members for doing good stuff.
Right.
Because there's good stuff out in the community all day, every day,
Right.
And it's nice to, hey, being recognized for it from time to time.
I think it's a wonderful plan. I'm personally all about community, giving back into the community. And so
Yeah.
I really like that these Goodie tickets support local business and they bring people
Right.
in. And so for me, that's really important as a community
Yeah.
member myself. Well,
Yeah, and that's kind of where I was coming from too, because I'm a community member myself too, and it's I want to give something back because people
Right.
always help us out. I mean, without the community, where would we be? Without their support, where would we be? And we have a lot of people in this community that help us and call us when they see something suspicious, or or just say, hey, hi, how you doing? Thank you, to an officer. I mean, that's huge. And we just wanted something to say, thank you. You know what I mean?
Right. Now that I have you on the phone, I got to ask you about this. You mentioned 7-Eleven, and it made me wonder, we keep it, one of the things that we do is we read the police logs. And there's a lot of strange things that happen at the 7-Eleven in Lebanon. What's up with that?
Yeah.
The guy dropping manure in front of the store because he didn't get beer after 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Or the nacho
Yeah.
cheese all over the door handles. What was that about?
That's a greid question. I don't know why somebody would be acting that way. Now, they would not get a Goodie ticket.
Well, why did they even call it in? It was like, why are you calling? Because there was nacho cheese on the door handle. I mean,
Yeah.
it's pretty bizarre. The manure, though, that was pretty wild to read about that.
Yeah. Every now and then, and it gets some crazy calls, but it happens everywhere, not just 7-Eleven. But
Oh,
that
I'm
seems
sure.
I think 7-Eleven is such a good, popular store. I think that's, a lot of people go there, so maybe that's what it is. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I really appreciate your time and answering my questions for me. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Hopefully I was able to answer all your questions
You did.
for you.
It was great. Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
Perfect.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Yeah. What do you think, Alex?
I don't know. I think maybe I'm a little more for it now because he took away my assumptions about it, that they could that they would pull you over and check
Right.
your license and everything. So I guess I don't have to worry when I get pulled over. Well, I mean, he'd still hear the hooker. I guess he could still see the meth fall out of my fanny pack or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But no, I guess I'm more for it now. I'm less skeptical about the whole thing. And he seemed to think that everyone had the attitude that I had.
Your scenarios keep just degrading you. I mean, now you've got meth in a fanny pack. It does not get worse than that.
Yeah. Still though, like when I'm out like prowling a neighborhood
Jesus.
or casing a joint for a future robbery, it's like I'm not going to be nice because I don't want to be hassled by cops. I don't want them coming up to me. Like if I'm out prowling a neighborhood looking for valuables on porches and stuff, I'm not going to pick up litter because I don't need cops remembering me.
I know people can't hear this, but I'm shaking my head at him, so I'm just shaking my head.
Just saying. But no, I think it's kind of a cool thing, I guess. I mean,
think-
I always thought it was a cool thing. It's just the whole pulling someone over in their car would still be annoying to me.
Yeah, that would be annoying,
But
but
maybe they don't do that.
I like this.
I
I
would-
do like this idea.
I wish he knew more of the actual experiences.
And would you really think it's a shit thing if a cop came up to you and said, here's $10 on us, go down to the Growler and enjoy a pint? Which, by the way, I have to tell you, I checked with the Growler and I spoke with a gentleman by the name of Chris, and the Goodie tickets are not specific. So you could go down there and buy one of their microbrews on the cop. So like, here,
Nice.
have a glass of beer on us for being great. I mean,
And
really,
then,
who's going to bitch about that?
Then you get in a drunk driving accident.
Oh, come on.
And then you sue the Lebanon Police Department for funding your drunk driving accident.
Always got to take it one more step ahead, don't you, Alex?
I'm being approximately as negative as you were to Wendy.
I was not negative to Wendy.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't want to get back to that.
It's okay. It's all right. I think it's great. So, yeah, I mean, who's really going to complain? Free food, go down, enjoy a glass of beer, one of the microbrews on the cops. I mean, come on. I think it's a great thing. I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah. If you're going to bitch about that, you've got other things to deal with, like hookers in your trunk and meth in your fanny
Yeah,
pack.
see? Exactly.
So we'd love to hear your opinion about the Good Deed tickets, or if you've received a Good Deed ticket, or you know
I wanna
somebody
hear,
that has.
I want to hear experiences on this.
I do too. So I think you should email us at podcast@heritagemallblues.com or call us and leave a voicemail at 541-497-7859.
Yeah, we forgot to mention that at the beginning. We have a voicemail now. We have an email.
We do.
We kick ass.
Yeah. Or if either of these don't work for you, please check us out on Facebook at Heritage Mall Blues. And
send us a message on there. That's just the same thing as email.
Yeah. Or Alex or I will get back to you. And also, if you visit our page, you'll see a lot of crazy pictures we've taken around downtown.
Downtown everything. Yeah. Albany, Corvallis, Lebanon. All over the place.
Yes. If you see something crazy in Linn County, please post a photo on our page.
Or email it to us. Mm-hmm. But I want this thing to be more interactive. I want some people to call in on the voicemail.
Yep.
So that we can
give a show
disagree
ideas
with them and make fun of them and stuff like that.
Guinea, if you're hearing us right now, 541-497-7859. Fucking call us, please. Or crap, I mean.
Crap, call us, please.
Yeah, thank you.
You know, as long as we're talking about the police stuff, I think we should go ahead and do the police logs, because we have a ton that have happened in the past month.
We do.
That I don't see how we're ever going to get through all of these. I mean, we need to do more shows, obviously.
Oh,
Got to start doing like 3 shows a week, and then we'll never run behind.
Right.
Great idea, right?
Absolutely.
So, since you were talking to the police chief guy about 7-Eleven stuff, should we just start with those?
Yeah, go ahead.
There's
please.
plenty. Like at 2:41 in the morning, a man was upset that a clerk at 7-Eleven wouldn't sell him alcohol. So the man returned to the store and dumped a box of manure in front of the store. The incident is under investigation for criminal mischief.
Can you... I can't even...
Like he had to actually... It wasn't just a spur of the moment thing where he just took a box of manure out of his truck or whatever. He went home and brought it back.
Right.
And that probably means he was drunk. He probably drove home drunk and drove there drunk or something, you know?
Yeah.
I used to work at 7-Eleven in the 90s. A guy got pissed at me because I wouldn't sell him alcohol. He picked up all of the roses off the counter and threw them at me.
Why didn't you sell him alcohol?
It was after 2 or 2:30 or whatever the time is.
He threw all the roses at you.
Yeah, he picked up a handful of roses and just threw them at me.
Nice.
It was awesome.
That's awesome.
It's a fun place to work. I miss it.
I would be scared to work there.
It's pretty scary sometimes, depending on which city and state you're in. Had a gunfight in the parking lot once.
Holy shit.
What else happened? I've had beer runs. Had a bomb threat at that same 7-Eleven once.
That's funny. That reminds me of my friend who had a bomb threat at the Kmart in Corvallis years ago when she and I worked there, or when she worked there, excuse me. One of my friends got a bomb threat at the Kmart in Corvallis, and the guy called and said, you know, there's a bomb in the store. And her response was, do you mind holding? Let me get a manager for you. She put the guy on hold.
I can't deal with this. Yeah, mine. He said the bomb was in the Slurpee machine.
In the Slurpee machine.
Yeah. I think it was just a prank call. You know, I don't think there was. I had called the cops though. You know, I don't know. I didn't know what to do.
Did they come out and examine the Slurpee machine?
I don't think they put too much effort into it. I think we all knew it was a prank, but still weird threat thing. So anyway, I never had manure dumped on the sidewalk.
That's gross.
Yep.
That is gross.
There's another 7-Eleven thing, 9:22 in the morning. A man punched the soda machine at 7-Eleven but didn't damage it. Police trespassed the man from the store. That's kind of a boring one. Why'd they even call the police on him? Well, I don't know. I guess if he's getting violent in the store. Are there other ones?
Yeah, my favorite is at 4:13 p.m. there was a black smoke coming from behind Houston Jost Funeral Home.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
It does not sound good at all. Aren't they a crematory too? That just kind of...
I'm going to assume so now that we've seen this police report.
Yeah.
But who knows?
Gross. Let me see. A group of transients had built a cardboard box house in the Bi-Mart parking lot and were making customers feel uncomfortable.
Oh, those poor customers.
Yeah.
You know what else is uncomfortable?
What?
Being homeless.
Right?
Sleeping in a cardboard box, maybe? Sleeping on the ground?
The subjects were cleaning up their property and were advised the warming shelter would be open that night. Jesus, people getting pissed off because of a cardboard box going up? Come on.
Yeah.
Have some fucking compassion,
But
people.
I don't know. It sounds comical to me. Like, it gives me this mental image of a cardboard structure with the homeless men peering out of the little slats like Scooby-Doo eyes.
They're making me feel uncomfortable. I wonder how that call went.
Yeah, I have to see homeless people and deal with the idea that that's real.
How can I go into
What do I
Beinart
do?
and buy my nail polish and come out and feel okay about this?
I saw a 7-Eleven one in this list somewhere again. Oh, there it is. A car was weaving in and out of traffic in front of 7-Eleven. Oh, that's it. So it wasn't really at 7-Eleven. It was just in front of 7-Eleven. But
107
7-Eleven's like a weird vortex crime
It is
magnet
a
thing.
vortex. That's it. It's a vortex. 1:07 p.m. Crest white strips were stolen from Safeway. I say just look for the person in Lebanon with the whitest teeth or teeth.
The one with the teeth. It's so weird when the stores get specific and when they put it in the police log. Like, I don't even know why that's in the police log.
No, I don't.
It's
know
just a
either.
weird thing to stick in
Well,
there.
aren't those things kind of expensive? They're kind of spendy.
White
aren't they?
strips?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know because my teeth are perfect.
They're like, I don't know. I don't use them because I think they're ridiculous, but they're pretty expensive. I thought like $20 or $30.
Speaking of expensive things, at 1:30 p.m., a man didn't pay for a 55-inch TV from Rent-A-Center. Total loss in value, $1,853.
That's fucking crazy. Who pays
So-
that much for a fucking TV?
Here, let's go to I don't know, Walmart.com.
Okay. And how much is a 55-inch screen
One
TV typically
second.
cost, Alex?
Let's see. First result says $568.
Jesus Christ, Rent-A-Center.
Second result, $419.
Go home, you're drunk. What the fuck? 18. I wonder how much he had paid on it. So, how much was the complete loss? I mean, $1,800 is still a lot.
What do you mean the complete loss?
Well, maybe he's already paid like $700 on it. So
Oh, yeah. Maybe. I don't know.
that's crazy.
And does this mean that he just walked in and stole it, or does it mean he rented it and didn't return it?
I don't know. We should call Rent-A-Center and ask him how much a 55-inch.
Another
screen
interview,
is.
everyone. Can we call him and I'll tell him I'm the guy that didn't pay for it, and what are you going to do about it?
That would be funny.
Yeah. Well, anyway, this is a public service announcement that you should stay far away from Rent-A-Center type places
Oh,
and
yeah.
errands, and
Yeah.
those places are the biggest scam ever. I'm surprised I never used those when I was younger.
Yeah, don't. I just go to your neighbor's house and watch TV. You don't need to.
Yeah.
You don't need that.
Go to Craigslist
Why go to Craigslist?
to buy a TV.
Oh.
You know, just do something besides paying $1,800 for a TV.
Well, I don't think I would either. Once I realized how bad they were scamming me.
Have you ever noticed in those Rent-A-Center type places that when you go in, and I mean, it's been a while since I've been in one, but I haven't used them, I swear, I've just been inside of them. I went into one once because my laptop died and I really needed a laptop. And they always confuse weekly and monthly.
Yeah.
They use that to confuse you. They're like, it's only $35 a week for 12 months.
Right.
And, you know, that kind of sounds like that's 12 payments of $35.
Plus interest.
Yeah,
Yeah. They do scam people.
they're pretty shady.
They are. They're shitty people.
Yeah, I think everyone should go to the Rent-A-Center in Lebanon, Oregon, and throw a rock through the window.
Oh, come on now. No, stop it. Do not promote violence. Holy crap.
I'll edit that out. I
Or
promise.
how about everybody not go to the Rent-A-Center at all?
Yeah, there you go.
Protest them by not going there. They're stupid. Seriously stupid. I've had to talk to my kids about that. When you grow up, don't go to these places. They will fuck you over.
Just get a 20-inch TV for $100,
Right?
or probably less than that. Okay.
Or Craigslist.
What else have we got?
The truck on fire.
The farmer. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
okay. A farmer was towing a car that was on fire in the whatever block of Stoltz Hill Road that was on fire. They said that was on fire twice for some reason. I've noticed there's a lot of typos in the Lebanon newspaper police logs.
Yeah.
Like just weird typos and weird things like this. Not to critique their writing or anything, but I don't know. I just noticed a lot of that happening in there. So what, are we done with police logs? Or here, how about rapid fire? Let's get through like the first 5 real quick. 9:16 a.m. A man made a purchase at Walmart with a car that was not in his name.
How do they know?
With a card that was not his. See, that's another typo. This
Oh, I
is a car.
see. Okay. How do they, like, yeah. So can we see your car registration, please?
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, you're right. How did they know?
How
Like,
do they know the card's not in your name? They never asked for my ID when I
Maybe
when
it was
I paid for
a
the card.
maybe it was a female's name. But
How do they know? They never see
they're
your
discriminating
card when you
his
run it.
gender.
Yeah, there we go. There's a lawsuit for you.
1:30 a.m. Two intoxicated males broke a window in the whatever block of Sherman Street while playing horse. What is horse? I've heard of
Horse
that.
is when you take your basketball and if you make a basket or if you don't make a basket, it's kind of like hangman, I guess. I don't know. You get a letter for each basket you make, I think, or something like that. I don't know.
Okay.
But
all
that's
right.
awesome. Okay.
That's bizarre. 9:17 p.m. An elderly male in a motorized car was sitting outside close to the main fire station. An officer spoke to the man who said he was just enjoying the crisp evening. Why is that a police log entry?
Why is
Like,
he
where's
not
the crime?
Are most cars motorized?
No, motorized, like probably a hover round. You know, one of those scooters for old people. I'm assuming. I mean, they wouldn't say motorized car if he was just.
I don't know. That's weird. I don't know.
Okay, one more. You have to pick the very last police log.
3:23 p.m., a caller reported she found marijuana in her house. An officer found a small prescription bottle filled with burnt marijuana cigarettes. The officer informed the caller that was legal to possess.
That's pretty
That
great.
was legal to possess. Like I bet I almost, when I read this, I keep thinking I see like an elderly grandmother kind of lady scurrying around. Oh my God, there's marijuana in my house.
She's probably blown away when she found it was legal.
Reefer madness.
I bet you it's more like a mother found it and, has teenage kids maybe or something.
But it's legal to possess, so it had to have been an adult.
Oh, yeah, of course. Okay, I'm stupid.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you're not
Your
stupid.
scenario is correct. Mine sucks. Anyway, yeah, that's kind of funny.
Like, seriously, that poor lady. Bless her heart. Bless her heart.
I know, that elderly woman.
I know. She could probably manipulate the parking lot, the aggressive, better than I could. Okay. But I don't go there. That's if I went there. I never go there.
Of course. No, yeah.
Never.
Anyway, should we end this before we turn into another hour-long podcast? Or want to do some more interviews?
Well, I'd really like to just, I think in the future it'd be great if we just try to keep it down to 30 minutes of me not bitching. No, that was our pilot episode, and we did have quite an interview with Wendy, and I thought it was worth definitely doing.
Oh, yeah, I'm not complaining.
Yeah,
Don't
okay.
get the wrong idea.
Yeah. Well, I'm still not 100%, so I'm ready to go home right now. But
Okay, all right. Well, let's get the fuck out of here.
let's get the fuck out of here. Definitely.
Get the crap out of here. Excuse me. Sorry.
Guinea. But yeah, again, I just want to encourage everyone to get in touch with the show. Email us, call us, go to Facebook, contact us, let us know. What do you think about this Good Deed Ticket thing? Or what is it in the community you miss about growing up in Lincoln County? One of the things I miss really quick, King Arthur's Pizza. I love to hang out there. For years was known, I guess, as Pizza King in Albany, downtown.
Yeah, no, Pizza King.
It's
That's
like
gone
something
now.
else
Now it's All-Star Pizza.
Oh, yeah.
What was the difference between King Arthur's and
I don't
Pizza
know.
King?
I had never been to Pizza King, but I loved going to King Arthur's. It was a fun place
It's
to
probably
be.
the exact same thing,
No, I don't think so. It was
more or less. I bet you it's the same thing now that it's All-Star.
So
I haven't been in there, though, since they changed it.
maybe just tell us what you miss about growing up in Lincoln County, or
Yeah, we need feedback or we're never going to do another episode.
oh, we need feedback. Don't give them ammunition to keep us off the air. Just just tell us what you'd like to hear about, or what you'd like to talk about, or things you're concerned about the community,
Yeah.
or not concerned about the community, or something that you want to
Please,
make fun of.
we're out of ideas.
Oh, we've got plenty of ideas, but we're interested in your ideas.
That's right. So everyone go to heritagemallblues.com, facebook.com/heritagemallblues, whatever our phone number is, 541.
497-7859.
Yep. Leave us some feedback. Tell us we suck. We'll play it on the air.
Tell Alex he sucks. You can say anything nice
Yeah,
about me.
you can say
want.
horrible, horrible things about us, and we'll play it on the air. Whatever you want to say, it's going to be on the next show.
Unless you're Guinea.
No, we're going to play guineas too,
We're going to play guineas too?
Yep.
Okay. We'll play guineas.
because we'll have her phone number.
Call us,
We-
Guinea. Call us.
We can start making harassing phone calls.
Oh,
to her.
stop. Then they're going to read about us in the police logs. That's horrible.
In today's police log, me.
Great. Okay. Well, thank you for listening. Refer us to your friends. Tell your friends and family all about us. And
We'll see you next time.
absolutely. Bye.
I got the Heritage Mall blues. I got the Heritage Mall blues. We got the Heritage We got the Heritage Mall blues.
Tea bags to the people.